Yo, what's good, YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So, I'd mentioned it in my previous video, and I said, yo, I might as well make a whole new vid about it, you know what I mean? You check it, I was basically saying, Andre Ward talking about going to fight fellas like in the cruiserweight like Tony Bellew. Or a matter of fact, Tony Bellew has even fought his last fight at heavyweight. Or even the man, Anthony Joshua, being in I'm sorry, Andre Ward saying with Virgil Hunter that they wouldn't mind Anthony Joshua fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, those whatever Ward or Virgil Hunter is saying is a smokescreen to deflect on who the fuck they really supposed to fight. You know what I mean? Let's be real. I mean, imagine a guy like Andre Ward versus Anthony Joshua. Let's be real. Let's be real. You check it. The motherfucking Anthony Joshua's not no John Ruiz, man. He's not no John Ruiz, okay? Um, when Roy Jones went up to fight him, you know what I'm saying? Is Anthony Joshua Larry Holmes? No, he's not no Larry Holmes. Remember when Michael Spinks went up to fight him? You check it, and he beat Larry Holmes in controversial decisions. Two controversial decisions. You check it. So no, I'm not saying Anthony Joshua is Larry Holmes, you know what I mean? And I did have Larry Holmes beating Michael Spinks, one of my favorite fighters of all time. I did have Larry Holmes beating him twice, you know what I mean? You know, the man, Anthony Joshua ain't no Muhammad Ali and fellas like Joe Frazier, Even Zara Foley, fellas like when, what's his name? Michael Spinks? I'm saying Michael Spinks, excuse me. Bob Foster went up to heavyweight to face these heavyweights. And he lost to all of them, you know what I mean? So the only guys who've been successful really lately, not even lately, but in the last, I don't know, 30 years been fellas like Michael Spinks with the, what's his name, wins. Larry Holmes, controversial wins. And Roy Jones when he beat John Ruiz, you know what I mean? But I seen Kovalev wobble this guy, Anthony Andre Ward, with a jab in the first round of their first fight. I seen Andre Ward get caught with a semi half punch by the man Kovalev that dropped him in the second round. They were both throwing their hands at the same time. Kovalev's landed faster, you know. And in my opinion, between Andre Ward and Kovalev, I did think that Andre Kovalev had the quicker hand speed from the outside, you know what I mean, than Andre Ward did. Thus the reason why, in my opinion, that punch that landed basically with the front of his knuckles, you know what I'm saying, dropped Andre Ward. Now, what do you think a guy like Anthony Joshua would do if he just punches Andre Ward on his surgically repaired shoulder? Man, he might pop that joint out the socket. You know what I mean? You check it. Anthony Joshua is not no John Ruiz, dogs. This guy's a big 6'5", 6'6" dude. Sure, Andre Ward technically might be better all around, might definitely has a better, not might, is definitely better, got a better inside game, could make the fight interesting, but I just think that's a smokescreen, man. I don't think they about that life, the man just moved up to light heavyweight. He faced the man Sergey Kovalev. He did look smaller than Kovalev, although in the second fight he looked like he filled up in weight a little better, than the first fight, you know what I mean? Fellas like Paul Smith were bigger than Andre Ward. Maybe even Barrera and Andre Brand, you know what I'm saying? So he's not a big guy. So that's why, in my opinion, that's just a smokescreen to deflect on fighting this guy right here, Superman, who holds the lineal and the WBC title. You're one fight away, Andre Ward, from being undisputed, you know what I mean? Adonis Stevenson has made it quite clear he wants the win of Ward and Kovalev. He congratulated Ward when he got the second victory, made the man when he folded Kovalev, congratulated him on Twitter. He gave him his congrats, and he said, yo, let's make this fight happen. You know what I mean? I've read articles and made videos here on YouTube saying that Adonis Stevenson is saying that, that showing that Al Heyman is trying to work on making this fight, you know what I mean? Which in my opinion will be difficult to make. I made a video a while ago, The Rocky Road to Undisputed. And this is one of them fights where, a television and politics of the game might, we might not get this fight because of them reasons, you know what I mean? But Andre Ward has been very dismissive of the man Adonis Stevenson, acting like the man don't exist, you know what I'm saying? Talking about why he wants to come to the party now. You know, why the fuck wouldn't he want to come to the party, dogs? You're the number one pound for pound fighter on the planet, you know what I'm saying? Adonis Stevenson needs this fight more than you do. Adonis Stevenson, if he gets to beat Andre Ward, if he does happen to beat him, he'll be the first man to beat Andre Ward as a pro. That's enough incentive right there. You know, that's enough to get any fighter motivated. You know what I'm saying? You check it, especially a guy like Adonis Stevenson who needs this fight, like I said, for his legacy, for his resume. You know, dangerous fight for Andre Ward, no fucking doubt about it. You know, southpaw with a long ass reach, longer reach than Andre Ward does. You know, a guy who can box in a variety of styles, punching from angles. You know what I'm saying? Got nice footwork, and even box off the back foot. We've seen all this with the man Adonis Stevenson. Some say he's a one-handed fighter. Okay. Andre Ward is great at taking fellas' weapons away. If he takes that left hand away from Stevenson, wouldn't that be making easy work for Andre Ward? I would believe so, right? You know? Am I a fan of Andre Ward? No doubt about it, man. I've been a fan. Am I a fan of Adonis Stevenson? No doubt about it. I am, you know? I ain't no fanboy of nobody. I'm a fan of boxing, you know what I mean? But there's certain fighters, you know, like I said in a previous video, I relate to more, you know what I mean? You check it. As a man, I'm not gonna keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? I don't be worshiping no you know, no blue-eyed, long-haired man with a beard that they call Jesus Christ, you know? That's just the image, you know what I mean? And it even says in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Don't be worshiping images and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I relate to a guy like Stevenson more, you know what I mean? I've said it on previous videos. You check it, and you know, whoever wins this fight may the best man win, but we need this fight in boxing in one of the richest divisions in boxing history, the light heavyweight division. One of the best divisions currently in boxing, you know? So that smoke screen by Andre Ward, man, I could see that a mile away, playboy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I commend you for taking on Kovalev, you know? You check it. You talking about now, why does Stevenson want to come to the party now? What you talking about, Andre Ward? Stevenson been wanted that fight with the fucking Kovalev. You dig? The man been said, yo, let's make it happen. The man even approached the man after a fight. You know what I'm saying? After Pascal, he was in his nice Dapper Dan suit, you know what I mean? Came and approached the man. The man, Kovalev, turned his back and went to his corner. He ran to his mommy. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know what I mean? He ain't want that kind of action or confrontation from Stevenson, you know? So, and you already know about the two purse bids that Sergey Kovalev pulled out in order not to fight this guy, Adonis Stevenson, you know what I mean? Let Kathy Duva and them tell it, you know, they'll talk about network and stuff, you know what I mean? You know, but, you know, they'll talk about the network that the man had given a verbal agreement that they'll fight on HBO. But I've said in previous videos, I mean, the man went over to fight the bigger cash cow in Showtime, you know what I'm saying, in B-Hop, you know what I mean? But the man, that fight didn't go through with the negotiations, you know what I mean? I know B-Hop is a difficult guy to negotiate with, but, you know, the man did have two belts, you know what I mean? He had just beat Shumenov. What was it, 2014, right? I even went to that fight, B-Hop and Shumenov. That was April of 2014. Adonis Stevenson had beat Chad Dawson in 2013. Then he fought fellas like, I think he fought Tavares Cloud and Tony Bellew in 2013 before that year ended. And then his next fight, his very first fight, which HBO refused to pick up. They refused. Was the Fanfora fight, you know what I mean? You check it, they refused to pick it up, so Showtime picked it up, and you know, HBO, yo, fellas got fucking selective memory. You know HBO, you know the man Stevenson had been called out B-Hop when he was on HBO, you know what I'm saying? You check it, but them times, Golden Boy and HBO, they stopped doing work together, you know what I mean? You check it. That fight could have been made happen on HBO if fucking HBO sucked up their pride and said this is a big fight between Adonis Stevenson and B-Hop to put it on our channel. But no, they didn't want Golden Boy on their channel, and you know them times, and B-Hop still is affiliated with Golden Boy. He's a part owner, you know what I mean? He has shares in the company. But HBO refused to make that fight because of their pride. You know what I mean? They wanted to big up their new champion, their WBO champion, who would be cleverly in Wales, Sergey Kovalev, and they wanted to make that fight between Stevenson. They new guy on HBO that they were willing to give a 3 fight deal. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Kovalev, they wanted to make that fight happen on their channel rather than a B Hop and Adonis Stevenson. You know what I mean? So B Hop, Adonis Stevenson was trying to make that fight happen from a long time on HBO, and he even followed the man B Hop to Showtime. But we know what happened with the Golden Boy situation in 2014. They jumped ship from Showtime and they came to HBO. You know what I mean? So that fight was out, and the man B Hop went to fight Kovalev, and we all know what happened there. You know what I'm saying? That man Kovalev became a 3-time champion right then and there. Got 2 belts off the man B Hop. You know what I mean? You check it. So my point is, what the fuck was my point? Yeah, that 2014, because November 2014 was when the man lost. November, B Hop lost to Kovalev, and the man fought and this guy. I remember they fought in like April of 2014. You know what I mean? So they could have made this fight still. HBO is the one who kind of messed that up. You know what I mean? The man Adonis Stevenson went over to Showtime to face B Hop, but they jumped ship too. And believe you me, and I don't care what nobody say, B Hop actually thought Kovalev was easier work than Stevenson. He was willing to take that fight with a big smile. He even took less money to fight the man Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? Rather than Adonis Stevenson. So that tells you that, the man B Hop had just beat Shuvanov, a European dude. He thought this guy was another easy pick, and Kovalev another easy European dude. He would have rather fight him than this strong brother right here, Haitian brother from who resides in Canada. You know what I mean? And we all know about Andre Ward not trying to fight Adonis Stevenson from when they was at 168. Adonis Stevenson and them were trying to negotiate with Andre Ward, have 2 fights, one at 168. And this was when this guy, Superman, was at 175 champ when he beat Chad Dawson. He said, yo, I'll come to Oakland, fight you at 168, then we'll have a rematch. We can do it in Montreal at 175. The man Andre Ward declined. He wanted no parts of that. And this was some while back, you know what I mean? You check it. So, fellas, don't forget about these guys have history, man. This is not nothing new. You see Virgil Hunter and them, I'm sure they know a lot about the man Adonis Stevenson. That's why they throwing out that smoke screen, trying to deflect off, fighting the real number. And, Ring Magazine's full of shit, I know they number 1 and number 2 fight apart, you know what I'm saying? And Adonis Stevenson, Andre Ward and Kovalev, that's the reason why Andre Ward has a ring title, but that ring title is bullshit like Roy Jones's ring title he was awarded when Darius Michikowski was a real lineal champ, you know what I mean? You check it. So Andre Ward's Ring Magazine, that's a paper champ title. Real talk, it is. It really is. Because Adonis Stevenson really does hold the lineal title. And guess who held that Ring Magazine title before Andre Ward did? Adonis Stevenson. Duh. So this is just something, fellas got to know. And if you think, the man Andre Ward wants this fight, then I don't know where you get your information from, because this guy's deflecting, being very dismissive about Adonis Stevenson, talking about Al Heyman won't let him come out and play. I bet you Al Heyman will. He'll let him come out and play to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Because Emmanuel Stewart told this guy, if you ever Adonis Stevenson when he was alive, if you get a chance to fight Tavares Cloud, Chad Dawson, and Andre Ward, take that fight, because you'll knock them out. You'll beat these guys. You know what I mean? Adonis Stevenson is a guy who immortalizes Manny Stewart, and them fellas ain't forget them words, man. So I know he's on a mission too. He's more of on a mission trying to be undisputed than Andre Ward is, you know what I mean? Andre Ward, some say he was close to being undisputed at super middleweight. Yeah, he was close. What he had, WBC and WBA titles. He didn't have an IBF, which was held by Lucian Bute, and he did not have a WBO. So, but he did clear out the division, but actually he wasn't close to being undisputed. You need 4 titles in this day and age, you know what I mean? Or on the real, even if he had 3 of them, that IBF, if he did fight Bute, I'd give him undisputed for sure, you know what I mean? Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? But Andre Ward's never been undisputed. This your shot right here, you know. This is another legacy, you know, another legacy title fight, you know what I mean? But you know, he'll be calculative with his decision, executive measures, executive decisions and calculated moves, you know what I mean? While the man Adonis Stevenson ready for that fight, you know what I mean? You know, I just wish the man Andre Ward would take this fight, you know. I really want to see this fight bad, you know what I mean? I do, I really do. You know what I'm saying? You know, Virgil Hunter and them was saying that Adonis Stevenson need to go fight Kovalev, then he can come and fight. What the fuck he needs to give that guy who just lost 2 title fights? What they need to give Kovalev a title shot again for 3 in a row? You're mad? That's not how it goes, man. There's one fight that needs to be made at light heavyweight between the top tier, top dogs in the division. That's Adonis Stevenson versus Andre Ward. Andre Ward needs to stop deflecting, talking about why you want to fight Tony Bellew. That's a leftover of fucking Adonis Stevenson. Tony Bellew has never got his ass whooped in spectacular fashion in his career like the way Adonis Stevenson did to him. Do I believe Andre Ward could do the same to Adonis to Tony Bellew? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't see that man giving Tony Bellew them Bambi legs. He could probably drop him. Maybe. But I don't see him giving them Bambi legs. Could he stop him? Possibly. You know, possibly could stop him. But you know, the way that Adonis Stevenson had Tony Bellew, I don't see the man Andre Ward doing the same thing. You know what I mean? But you know, I do see Andre Ward and Stevenson being a great fight. You know what I'm saying? A great fight, and I wish a lot more people, you know, who make videos will be clamoring for this fight. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, it is the #1 pound for pound. It's a unification fight. You know what I mean? It's an undisputed fight. You know, one fight away. You know what I mean? Some of us, you know, I've made my videos for Crawford and Dongo. You know, probably make some more, no doubt, before the 19th of August. You know what I mean? But there ain't too many videos for the man Stevenson and Andre Ward. You know what I mean? And you know, it's a damn shame, you know, because to me, in my opinion, I feel fellas are complacent that Andre Ward has beat Kovalev. Now he doesn't need anything else to do, you know what I mean? Well, I want to see the best fights in boxing, you know what I'm saying? That's what I live for. Watching the best fights in boxing, watching the best face the best. Kovalev Ward was exciting as fuck to me, both fights. I couldn't wait for both of them. Couldn't wait for Andre Ward to get them W's, and he did. But now I want to see him fight the Haitian brother, man. Superman. I do. We got to get this fight popping, you know what I mean? We got to see this fight happen. So supposedly, Alidia Alvarez and Superman going to fight in the fall. We'll see if Alidia Alvarez gonna try to take another tune-up fight, or whether he's going to take his opportunity at a world title. And hopefully, man, before the year ends, or maybe early next year, we can get this light heavyweight undisputed fight popping. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm going to catch you in the next vid. Peace.